Today in Cannabis News, a Pennsylvania regulator calls for an investigation on the state's excessive cannabis pricing. The state's first authorized cannabis consumption lounge in Michigan readies to officially launch. And rumors circulate over a potential vote next week on a U.S. federal cannabis reform proposal. It's Friday, March 25th, and this is your TRICHOMES Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the TRICHOMES.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
First up, since the start of 2020, the median wholesale price for a gram of medical cannabis in the state of Pennsylvania has dropped 36%. However, according to a state regulator, the median retail price paid by patients has only decreased by 14% during that time span. To date, Pennsylvania has upheld among the loftiest medical cannabis pricing in the country. In a meeting with the state's Medical Marijuana Advisory Board, John Collins, the departing head of Pennsylvania's Office of Medical Marijuana, asserted that the disparity is a red flag that needs to be investigated. The Pennsylvania Health Department has the regulatory right to set a price ceiling, though it has yet to do so. As per Jeff Reedy, the Lehigh Valley chapter of the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Law's executive director, medical cannabis patients have consistently pressed Collins, who is departing in a few days' time, and the agency to act on excessive pricing. Director Collins' acknowledgement of pricing inequities exemplifies that industry players are more concerned about profits and less about helping our 400,000 active patients, stated Reedy in an email. Next up, for exclusive functions, Michigan's initial authorized cannabis consumption lounge is slated to launch in the coming days in Hazel Park. Hotbox Social is a community venue for gatherings, conferences, and other events located at 23610 John R. in Hazel Park, where cannabis may be used in a secure and lawful setting. Following debuting for private functions, the aim is to publicly launch subsequently this year. It has a 3,000 square foot indoor facility that can seat roughly 200 guests, with a 5,000 square foot outdoor terrace set to open in the coming months. Cannabis goods must be supplied from a registered retailer and consumed on the premises as it is a legal consumption facility. Professionals will be on hand to assist consumers in making well-informed selections. We are honored that Michigan has awarded us the state's first license for a consumption lounge, said Nofal Akash, Chief Information Officer of Trucenta, Hotbox Social's parent company. Our plan is to first use the space for corporate, social, and special events. Come summer, we'll start scheduling events so the public can experience Hotbox Social with consumption-friendly activities like social gatherings, educational opportunities, and arts-focused activities. Last up, a U.S. federal congressional aide and a prominent cannabis supporter involved with the conversations informed Marijuana Moment this week that a proposal for federal cannabis reform could be poised for a House chamber vote again this week, with further pleas from proponents to again send House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jared Nadler's Marijuana Opportunity, Reinvestment, and Expungement Act to the chamber this month. The source stressed that the vote has not yet been finalized. Negotiations regarding sending the MORE Act back to the chamber in the coming days have been reported by multiple sources to Marijuana Moment, though they haven't been publicly revealed. Smart Approaches to Marijuana, a political organization opposed to cannabis legalization and commercialization, has additionally indicated that it is privy to discussions to bring the proposal to the full floor soon. The MORE Act would deschedule cannabis federally, as well as enable those with prior offenses to have their histories wiped, and establish a federal cannabis tax, with proceeds allocated to communal development and additional projects. That was today's Buzz. Thanks for listening. For more cannabis news and insights from industry professionals and a place to discuss these stories and others, visit TRICHOMES.com. And be sure to catch up with all of our other cannabis industry-related podcasts like Hash It Out, Tech in Cannabis, or the International Cannabis Conversation, wherever you get your podcasts. For TRICHOMES.com, I'm RJ Balde, signing off.